I make Silver Surfer one of my top 10 figures of the year.
Didn't he come out like 2 years ago?
It is a re-release this year.
Okay.
He is technically a reissue.
Tyler, there aren't a whole lot of other options, so I might just have to, because I've bought like 3 figures this year.
If you don't buy 10 more figures that you like, then sure.
If Sonic's not on your top 10 list, then obviously you're just wrong.
Look, he can be wrong. It doesn't matter.
Simple. He's literally this old mold, but it makes me so happy just to have a Silver Surfer. I'm so excited that I can fuck with. The one from the HasLab I don't touch because I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose all my money. Like I can't.
Yeah,
this I can actually.
I'm gonna lose my money.
It's like, I love it. I love him.
You can fuck with him. You can fuck
I can fuck him up.
Fuck him.
I can fuck him hard and it won't be bad. Yeah, he can take it. Gotta be gentle with it.
We're looking for him.
Look, sensually.
Ugh. Also, silver shade is perfect. It's painted silver. Thank God.
Yeah, he does look very nice.
It's so nice.
He looks like a bit of a fucking grump, I'm not gonna lie. He looks like he just like walked.
Okay, well his wife's dead and his planet's held hostage.
No, he doesn't look like that's not a my wife's dead and I'm forced to destroy worlds face. That's a I shit my pants face.
Someone else just farted and it smells really bad, but I don't want to think.
He's not very happy about it.
He's not a happy guy. He's always lamenting on the fucking nature of
Maybe
life.
He should fucking smile. He should watch some fucking Vine compilations or some shit. Get his
Vine compilations? What the fuck?
Some smiles going. Come on. It's a happy world we live in.
Bad man.
Oh boy. Alright. I think that works as a cold open.
Wait, what? Are you doing it?
No, I think that was the cold open right there.
Oh, that could be, or I could. No, it's fine. It's fine. I was gonna tell the whole story about my effing dragon.
You can do it after the intro. Shut the fuck up. Welcome to the All Things Geek podcast, everybody. My name is Tyler, also known as Bionic Aside, joined by the 4 pixels, so that name starts with a B.
I guess I'm 4 pixels. I am Braden, or Renzolian. Hi.
And the 4 other pixels, his name starts with a T.
I'm Thatched.
See, Thatched Mac?
That's how this episode's gonna be, you guys. Both of these are cutting out constantly, and their quality is shit, so...
Look, he has an excuse. He lives on a fucking farm. He lives in a
What's
fucking
your
acreage.
Excuse?
Like... Nothing. I'm saying I didn't have an excuse. I'm saying he has an excuse. That's it.
I'm just saying. It's a shit show. Alright.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Talk about your Legos, babe. Let's see how many of these words
guys,
actually come across.
In case you haven't... Yeah. So, guys, I effing got my freaking dragon. UPS was useful for once. Dude, some of the story is I sent it to a different place to be picked up. I sent it to Staples. They actually had it, and I got my package at the time I was supposed to get my package. Lego sent this shit to me. No charge, obviously. The other one got sent back, so they found the package and sent it back to Lego. I don't know where they found it. I have no idea. It might have been in the gas station the whole time. No fucking clue. But, it was really helpful. I went in Staples. I was like, you guys got my package? And they pull out this bug box. I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's it. This is where we're at right now with him. He is a big ass fucking boy, right? He's got epic articulation. Action figure of the year, perhaps? Look what he can do. That's what I think of you, Ty.
It was knees bend.
No, they don't.
Okay, so he sucks, is what you're telling me.
Yeah. His connection doesn't function enough to argue back, so...
Anyways, I'm happy I got my effing dragon. That's all that effing matters.
Okay. Well, since you're the motherfucker whose connection doesn't work, why don't you talk about the next 3 subjects?
Oh, it's getting glitchy now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, first off, SH Figure Arts teased a Beetlejuice figure. That's it. They just teased it. We haven't seen it yet. Hot Toys also revealed a Beetlejuice.
You guys
figure.
hyped for?
I don't have confidence in this SH Figure Arts Beetlejuice because they can't even do Chris Evans likeness, right? Like, they can't do disgusting molded. It's going to be the prettiest Beetlejuice you've ever seen. It's going to look so weird. I have no faith in that. They can't do crust.
I feel like his proportions are going to be wrong. Yeah.
You need crust, and they have shown they can't do crust. Oh.
Now their faces get crusty.
No.
Different kind of crust.
Their faces are clean, and they can't do dirty. Like they can consistently be clean.
Yeah.
But...
They need to hire some of the guys from NECA because those guys are the masters of crust. Those guys can do crust. Like that's all they do.
Masters of dirt.
NECA, everything they'd make is crusty. All right, go ahead and talk about One Piece figures now, Braden.
Can I, or do I sound like an android?
No, you sound like you. Go ahead. While you have the window of opportunity.
There's about a 10-second delay. That's fair. I'm fucking talking, bitch! What are we talking about again?
Talk about the fucking SH Figure Arts! Jesus Christ!
I'm looking for who it's in the list. Oh, okay.
Sabo and Ryoma!
All right.
Dense?
Give me a second.
Jesus Christ.
He
put this list together.
Yeah, I don't remember what I put on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
Sending them in chat. Sending photos. So SH Figure Arts is doing a Sabo, who is Luffy's third unrelated brother. Pictures just aren't going to send. That's lovely. Yeah, just take your fucking time. Fuck you! I'm about to throw a fucking desk through my wall. Holy shit.
He's in his own fucking
Okay, there we go.
So funny.
He really is.
Anyway, so they're doing Sabo, unpredictable figure, because this has nothing to do with the East Blue stuff they've been pumping out, and it has nothing to do with the Onigashima stuff. It's his own thing. This is his recent look from the anime. It's kind of cringe. I don't really like Sabo, but of course I'm going to order 10 copies on day one. No, he looks great. Admittedly, he does look good. Would have liked to see some effects with him, but they come with Ace, and they have the same power, so it is what it is. It's cool. I like it. I'm a fan. The Luffy face is nice, but I think I would prefer the face that he had when he first sees Sabo, which is one of the stupidest faces he makes in the entire series. Still, pretty solid. Definitely going to get him. He looks good, and I'm looking forward to it. Now let's talk about some hot garbage really quick, okay? Because SH Figure Arts also revealed the Dragon's Dogma or 7,000 Mercy, whatever the fuck they called this stupid shit. I called it 100 birthdays. I don't know what they called it. I think it's 100 mercies. It's like monsters, 100 mercies of dragons or some stupid shit like that. This was one of Oda's original stories that they went back and adapted. And made a Netflix special about it. I watched it. It's okay. It came out before. It was written before One Piece, so it wasn't meant to tie into One Piece. But the Netflix video or the Netflix. Yeah, you did watch it. Did you like it, Ty? Did you think it was okay?
It was fine.
Yeah, it is. It's not particularly. I don't know why they didn't just turn it into a show.
So does it tie? Does the anime tie into One Piece?
It does.
So the way
later in One Piece, yeah.
Weird.
So
what ended up happening was they wrote this story.
I guess
Zoro's ancestor, essentially.
I guess I can't really criticize because I literally have done that first.
Yep.
Well, so this story was originally written as just a pre-One Piece story, and then he took this character from this story and eventually brought him to the main canon. and then they made a Netflix special and tied it together and made him canon. So this is Zoro's ancestor. His name's Ryuma. I think the figure looks terrible. Downright. I don't think it looks very good. It doesn't look like it's got good articulation. The accessories are fine. They're fun. By the way, they teased this figure in fucking January. So that was an unnecessarily long wait for something like this. Don't know what that was about. Weird. Nobody talks about this special anymore, so this is not going to sell very well. Just no, pretty poor effort. I think at this point you're better off just like getting a cheap copy of this on eBay or something, and then just using a body and then getting soft goods made, because this figure's not going to be good. That might be what I'm. Look, I'm saying all this. I'm still getting it, but I'm just taking the heads and the accessories, and then I'm doing a custom body because he can't move for shit. And yeah, pretty lame. Pretty underwhelming for something that they made us wait this long for. So yeah, that's that.
Okay, now you have 2 more things to talk about.
Oh shit. Hold on. Oh yeah. Okay. You're like, what is this? And I'm like, I'll tell you later. So, the guys over at Bell Workshop or someone that they work for are doing a third-party 1/12 scale Marine figure from One Piece. And I'm like, hell yeah. I have few issues with this, I will say. It's going to come down to price, because I'd like to get a ton of these guys. But if they are really expensive, which third-party stuff usually is, it might have to be, and especially with soft goods and everything, I might have to... Only 2. But I really want a ton, just to, like, army build. It's such a fun idea. They look... I mean, we don't have much aside from, like, a couple teaser pictures. We don't really know what they come with yet. The head is, like, unpainted, so it looks really weird right now. But it's fun. And then they're also doing a ramen guy from Naruto, which I don't have as much to say about that, but I figured maybe Ty would be interested in that.
No.
Okay.
I've seen it before. I think we've talked about it before, but no, I don't want it.
Oh, well. That's fine.
Okay, now you have 2 more fucking things to talk about.
Okay. So let me jump right into One Piece chapter 1125. Because there was some interesting shit. But first of all, I have to say, real quickly, this is something nobody here is going to care about, nor anybody listening, but this is something I have to quickly get off my chest, because it's something that's been bothering me. They seemingly kind of randomly confirmed Frankie's father was a villain from a previous arc. Well, okay, so here's the thing. Don't let this fucking Game Rant article fool you. They did not confirm that he was his father, but a lot of people are jumping on the speculation train. They say that this character, Queen, who's an ugly son of a bitch, had a son like 30 years ago or something, and he abandoned him when he was 10, and Frankie had a dad who abandoned him when he was 10. It's basically confirmed that it's his dad, but it's a little murky there. Fans are losing their mind because they haven't had an interaction yet, and they seem very disconnected. It's just a weird connection. It just seems very strange. I don't know. So that was an interesting piece of information. I don't know why people are like hyping this shit up. People are like, "Oh my god, they revealed." It's like, who fucking cares? Who actually cares? They're never going to have a single interaction in the rest of the series. So I don't know what you all are complaining about. They're not talking to each other. As for 1125, pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool chapter, if I dare say so myself. Obviously, Egghead is wrapping up right now, so we're getting a lot of conclusion stuff here, and there's a couple character deaths in this too, which is pretty interesting. Saturn, one of the old bastards, who's a big old asshole, he's fucking dead in this chapter. He was killed immediately, which is pretty crazy. The villain trying to show how cool they are by blowing up his head and making him rot and turn into an old man, like disgusting old skeleton, which is didn't expect that. It's pretty damn cool. And then Shank's dad, maybe, or Shank's clone, I don't know who it is. Old man with crazy moon hair walks in and he's like, "I'm the next guy you got to worry about." And they're like, "Oh, okay, all right, that's interesting." other couple little pieces of information is that we have the Vegapunks are all alive and they turn into one stupid giant Vegapunk and it looks fucking stupid because they've got random arms and like kind of look like those new Ninja Turtle figures where you can like swap the limbs and stuff. It kind of looks like that. And then at the very end of the chapter, Dragon does the thing that Dragon does best where he stares off into the corner and says, "Let's do something," and then he actually never does it. But maybe he's gonna do something for once. So who knows? Maybe they're gonna start a war. I don't fucking know. It's One Piece. It's ending maybe in 5 years. I don't fucking know at this point. It was a pretty good chapter though. I liked it. I had a good time. What can I say? That's it. We're moving on. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit about this. I'll put Ty to sleep right now talking. He's like trying not to fall asleep right now.
You still have something else to talk about.
No, that's it.
What is the Viv Ricard info?
That was the Frankie stuff. I already went over that.
Okay, well that wasn't clear at all.
Okay, nobody knows what that is.
Why wouldn't it be Frankie Dad info, not Viv Ricard?
Oh, I should probably get
Viv Ricard is.
A Wolfman news, right?
Yes, please, for the love of God.
This is a contentious episode.
Did you guys watch the trailer?
I'm walking out after this.
Yes.
You watched the trailer? Did you watch it, Braden? Okay.
He's crying in the closet.
I'm just gonna assume.
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay,
watched it, bitch. All right.
All right. So, what's interesting about this is I know people are gonna be like, "This is some stupid ass new Wolfman movie. They make a shitty Wolfman movie every 8 years." The thing that's different about this is this was made by Lee Winnell, who did the last Invisible Man movie, which is really fucking good, and generally really well regarded. It was also a Blumhouse collaboration, and people really like that movie. And Lee Winnell generally has a really good track record as a director. Because of how good that movie is, that has a lot of people who like are horror, like Universal fans, being like, maybe this won't be dog ass. I thought the trailer was pretty good. It was more of a teaser, there's not a lot to it, but I like the whole like alien thing where it's scratching it and stuff like that. It's definitely a teaser. I hope they don't do a trailer after this that like spoils the whole movie, but also there's very little publicity for this movie. What happened was it was supposed to come out in October, which makes a lot of sense, but because of stupid fucking Venom 3, they were like, let's delay it to January, which is where movies go to die. So this probably won't do too well, and there probably won't be very much publicity to it. And then they made horrific mistake. They made a horrible mistake by revealing, I'm going to put this in quotations, the Wolfman's design via Halloween Horror Nights. Now, I know people, actually, that worked on the Halloween Horror Nights costumes, and this is no discredit to those artists. I don't think that the first way we should have seen, for example, the Demigorgon was the Halloween Horror Nights Demigorgon costume. Would have been terrible, like, not that the costume's bad, but it's not a great first impression, This design,
it's not a movie like budget costume,
yes.
It's like
now a lot of people are saying in spite of the lower budget outfit, it's still probably going to be it still is a poor design. I think that it's worth noting that the trailer, I think, kind of cues something in. Now, it's been said that this will be the Wolfman design in the movie. However, the trailer heavily suggests there will be 2 Wolfmen in this movie. If you remember in the beginning, they talk about how they see this guy and you see the weird, like, forest videos of him, and it looks like the Wolfman from this. But then the dad from this gets bitten by him and starts turning into a Wolfman. A lot of people are like, why does the Wolfman look like an old man? My theory is that this Wolfman that they find is an old man who's been the Wolfman for a really long time in the woods. Guy himself probably has a beard, and he's probably balding and stuff like that. So when he wolfs out, he looks like this. I think that the dad, who's like younger and has brown hair, when he Wolfmans out, will probably be a better, more traditional Wolfman. That's my current theory. I think they're showing this one because we probably see it earlier in the movie. It's the first Wolfman. I think they're showing this one because of that. And I think that they're not actually showing the main final, like, hero Wolfman design. Again, though, why would you show the gross old man Wolfman first? If that's the case.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that? What? They should be fired. Either way, I'm saying trepidatiously optimistic. I agree. This old gross Wolfman design is ugly, but
Yeah.
it looks like an old man turned into a gross wolf, and then it was a Halloween Horror Nights costume. I would hope that when it's a younger gentleman, it's a full movie budget, he'll look a little bit more like a proper Wolfman. I don't think he's gonna be the Van Helsing crazy CGI like big wolf head Wolfman. I don't think we're gonna get that, obviously. But I think something closer to like Werewolf by Night is pretty realistic. I think that could happen. Not as furry maybe, but in that realm. So if an old man from Werewolf by Night wolfed out into a werewolf, he would probably look like this guy. So I think everyone needs to calm down. However, I'm still nervous that this movie will bomb. I think it will be a good movie because of the director and the crew, but I think it might bomb, which sucks because we've gotten 2 of these Blumhouse Universal horror monster movies, and it's going to end probably because this one will bomb, which is so sad. I want Lee Winnell to do all of the movies because Invisible Man was great, but either way, those are my thoughts. Yeah. Those are my theories.
How well did Invisible Man do?
It did pretty good.
Yeah, but
it did pretty good.
It released in January.
I think it released
in... Well, that's true, yeah.
February or March. Not January. I don't know. It might have been January. I don't remember.
But if it was January, it did pretty decently. I know people are talking a lot about it.
It has a low budget. It has a very low budget, so that helps. But at the same time, I think
easier to break even.
I mean the Invisible Man suit, by the way, in that is a weird basketball suit that just goes over his whole body. If the first thing we'd seen from that movie was the weird basketball suit that he wears before he goes invisible at Halloween Horror, I imagine the reaction would have been similar to this. So let's see.
Well, the horror. I'm imagining a Halloween Horror Night with an Invisible Man. You're just like, I can't see that guy.
I actually did go to a classic Universal Monsters house last year that had Invisible Man, and he was the best because he was just a goober. He literally would pop out and just be like, "Ooh, I got you!" Like that's what he would do. Like everyone else is horrifying and scary, and he's just like, "Oops," So anyway.
That feels accurate to lore. But
he's the best. He's the best. Anyway, moving on. But overall,
yeah. I want to say, Ty's not going to be happy because I'm interrupting the flow of the podcast, but I got weird future fucking deja vu when you guys were talking about wolves for some reason. That was really strange. Like, I swear to God, I've heard that say the fucking thing about, he's like, it's like a man wolf. It's not like a wolf with a big head. I've heard that shit before, and it was so weird. I talk about
Universal Monsters all the time, so I've probably said shit like that to you before.
For a beta, perhaps. Or it was... I feel like... Yeah,
I'm a creature of habit. I probably have said...
You are.
Like that, too.
You're a creature, all right. And that's coming from me.
That's coming from me.
All right, Thatch, you want to tell us about Hal Jordan?
Oh, sure, yeah. So, this sucks. Hal Jordan is probably going to be Thanos. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. The name is escaping me.
Josh Brolin. Yeah.
Probably going to be Josh Brolin.
Everyone gets the point.
They've offered him the part. Josh Brolin kind of says yes to everything. He was in What If, for God's sake. So I feel like he'll probably do it. I would be kind of shocked if he said no. It also doesn't have a crazy schedule. I feel like he's gonna say yes. So I'm guessing he'll say yes. But if not him, it's either gonna be fucking Matthew McConaughey or Ewan McGregor. Which Ewan McGregor is fine. Matthew McConaughey is like, what? I'm so confused. Why it's not James Marsden. I know that's crazy, but me and Ty were just talking about it. James Marsden was right there. He looks exactly like Green Lantern. They want to do an older Green Lantern. They want him to be a mentor. They want him to still be charming. He literally the perfect guy for that. He totally would have done it. I'm shocked they didn't do that.
I can see that 100%.
I'm shocked they didn't do that. I understand they're definitely leaning on the John Stewart Green Lantern to probably be the main Green Lantern, which is fine, but I still feel like you can do a good Hal Jordan as well. Like, I don't think.
Mhm.
Apparently, they are looking for a grizzled, more like serious hard cop version of Hal Jordan, which is such a misconstrue of the character.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. It's not a great idea. I don't maybe not even Josh Brolin like 15 years ago because he never plays comedic charming characters. He always plays
No.
results, which I guess is what they're going for, but they shouldn't be going for that because that's not Hal Jordan.
No,
Like,
it's not.
It's weird to me that they're doing Hal Jordan's the grizzled one, Jon Stewart's the young, charming one. When if you wanted that dynamic, you could totally flip them, and it would be more in character for both of them.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't understand. Green Lantern is such a good character. Like, you can make a whole Green Lantern fucking cinematic universe. It's so varied and dense of a mythology. Like, why is this? Whatever.
I want this DC stuff to be like a great jumping on point for me because I've always wanted to get into DC, like for the movies. But they're doing a lot of weird things, and we haven't seen anything yet, so I don't want to go ahead and pass too much judgment. But I will say it's a little strange looking in from the outside of just a lot of this crazy shit that they're throwing at us, and it's like, okay, we're starting with Creature Commandos of all things. We're bringing back Amanda Waller. All right, do what you got to do, I guess.
Yeah.
Though to be fair, Creature Commandos does look really fun.
Jon Stewart's always been the super serious Green Lantern. Hal Jordan's always been the like confident, cocky hero Green Lantern. What's his name that Nathan Fillion's playing, the bowl cut one? He's always been the stupid asshole.
Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner. He's always been the stupid asshole. Yeah. And then Kyle Rayner is basically Nightwing, but as a Green Lantern. So, I don't know. It's weird. It's just...
Seems weird.
I don't like it. I don't like the casting option of Josh Brolin. You know, like, McConaughey would be funny at least. Ewan McGregor would be fine, but... yeah, I don't care for it. Also, the show's supposed to be based off of True Detective, and McConaughey is the guy from True Detective. So you wouldn't want to get the same guy.
Yeah.
Which, by the way...
apparently they want to get the same white guy.
The idea of doing like a detective mystery True Detective with Green Lanterns is a cool idea. Like, I'm on board with that idea. I just don't understand why, Tyler's point, you didn't flip them, which would have been more in character for both of them. You know? Yeah. If the only reason why I can imagine they didn't do that was because they're scared of doing, like, because of the Ryan Reynolds played Hal Jordan, but that was like 15 years ago. No one cares. Yeah. Like, that's not no one's going to be like, oh, we've seen too much Hal Jordan. No, people probably don't even know he was named that in the movie. They just call him Ryan Reynolds. Like, I don't.
You know what else Ryan Reynolds played that was really shitty? He played Deadpool. And then you know what he did? He fixed Deadpool. So,
yes.
Just fix it.
Are you saying they should get Ryan Reynolds to be Hal Jordan again?
Redeem Ryan Reynolds Hal Jordan.
Character that
he'd probably be more fitting.
You know what?
He would be better than Josh.
Yeah, Brolin. I'm not against it. I'm 100% not against it. I feel like he could do a better job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just weird. And then if you're doing a snarky or more confident young buck Jon Stewart, that's going to completely throw off his role in the Justice League, like what presence he has. Like, he's supposed to be the guy that's...
Yeah, he's supposed to be, like, the super serious one all the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just...
Well, I guess
they
probably just...
one, but Jon Stewart's the
Martian Manhunter, too, right?
Martian Manhunter's, like... dumb though.
That's like calling Vision super serious, but he's not. He's more
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like personality-less.
He's on his own,
and also like doesn't get social norms or anything like that.
Yeah,
that's
he's in his own headspace. Gotcha.
Yeah. Kind of like
Silver
Boner.
Yeah, personality-less and doesn't get social norms.
Yeah, exactly.
And his face. He's just not happy most of the time.
There was another casting recently that I'm not into. It was Kumail Nanjiani as Booster Gold. And it's in a very similar vein where it's just like I don't care.
Is that real?
That's real. Yeah, it's real.
Really?
Yep, it's really real.
Oh. I like that a little bit more than because at least he's like funny guy, but I still think that there were better options.
Yeah, I don't like Kumail Nanjiani all that much. I think he's a little
I like
overplayed
him
in Hollywood.
I like him, but he is a little overplayed. That's true, and it would kind of be the same character.
Yeah, and he
always
doesn't.
plays.
Yeah, he doesn't play different characters. He just plays Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah.
Even in Star Wars, he's basically the same character.
Yeah.
In Star Wars?
Guy,
He was in the Obi-Wan show.
he was in fucking Obi-Wan.
For like...
Oh my god, and he
Everyone
literally
forgets
played
that.
5
Booster
minutes.
Gold in Obi-Wan. He was a fake Jedi that just used technology.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I always come back to that. Like, oh shit, he was in fucking Obi-Wan? What the hell?
And his character in Obi-Wan is literally no different, has no discernible differences personality-wise from his character in Eternals.
Who is also very Booster Goldy, you know? Like, it's so weird,
also
man.
kind of does it in
very, like, all
in
about himself.
Ghostbusters. And he was in the new Ghostbusters, and it's basically the same.
Yep.
Is he in Ghostbusters too? God damn it.
The only thing I would say about his Ghostbusters character is that one had more virgin energy.
That's true. Yeah. I'm
Why
surprised.
is he just in movies?
I really
thought all the time.
Really thought he was going to be Chris Pratt.
Up.
I mean, that would
have made sense.
Or maybe Glenn Powell. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, that too.
Oh well. All right.
That's lame.
Speaking of horrible decisions, I'm gonna quickly burn through the unmitigated disaster that has been the Sony Concord situation. I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with this because nobody's heard of this game outside of the fact that it bombed and failed horribly.
Yeah.
So Concord was a Sony hero shooter akin to Overwatch that launched on August 23rd. And as of today, September 6th, shut down. Done. 2 weeks later, the game is over. It only sold across PlayStation and Steam 25,000 copies. Around that. And on Steam, it had a peak player count of under 700 players.
Nice. And
that was like its launch peak, and then it just was down. It was down in like the tens recently, as far as I'm aware.
You know what's really fun? Oh, sorry, I'll let you finish.
Here's the brilliant thing. So this game's shut down. It's pretty much done. They said, "Oh, we're gonna reassess or whatever." They're not. This game's never coming back. Maybe they'll try to bring it back as a free-to-play game, but it's dead in the water. Suicide Squad has been doing better than this game, and it's still going. So Secret Level, the anthology video game series that we're all pretty excited for coming in December, is supposed to have an episode dedicated to this game.
Oh.
Yeah. So
that's not gonna age well.
That's either getting removed or it's going to be the most what the fuck episode possible because it's gonna be
what am I
most
watching?
dated thing you could possibly make. Like,
I have an opinion
I heard about for a day last 6 months ago. Yeah, wow.
People are gonna go play it and they're like, where is it?
I do have an opinion about this. First of all, I've heard that they are confirmed they're not going to remove it. They're going to still release it. That seems to be what they've said. So my thoughts are, it's still going to be really embarrassing and weird. However, I'd rather they release it than not because I don't want it to be like a Batgirl situation where all of these animators and these people who weren't even related to the game, these people that weren't even... They're just an outside studio that made this short film. These like artists, not to get that released would be a huge bummer, you know. So
Oh, it would be a bummer for sure.
No, most recent
kinda
update is Sony's new game Concord is now offline after just over a week.
No, he's talking about the episode specifically.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's
the episode. Okay.
yeah. No, I don't care about the game.
decision to keep that.
But I think that I'm glad they're keeping it because it's like a bunch of animators and other artists who didn't work on the game worked on this, and I feel like it would be a shame to not see their work at all. Like they finished
For
a
sure.
thing, they
Yeah.
made a thing. I'm glad.
I don't think it should release with the show. I think if anything, it should just get put onto YouTube as like a free to watch thing.
That's true, but I'd rather it get released somehow than not get released. That's my overall takeaway. Because otherwise, it's like Batgirl, where it's like all these people work on it and it just gets scrapped.
Yeah,
because,
that was cringe. It's really lame how that has been happening.
It's just in my opinion, it's always a net positive when, despite the business stuff, the people that worked on the thing get their work seen. Because think about, like, what if it's really well animated, which it probably is. I mean, the 2 frames I've seen in the trailer, it looks well rendered, well made. You know, those people can now put that on their demo reels. They can put it on their resumes. They can get it seen. I mean, and at least, honestly, if I was one of those animators, I'd be like, yeah, I animated this for Secret Level. I would completely ignore the game existed. I'd be like, I was an animator on Secret Level, you know?
Yeah.
And if the show is well received, then everyone's like, oh, that's good.
I'd be like, oh, that was a cool little film.
They're
You know
like, what
I mean?
episode did you work on? You're like,
Concord. But I'm sure it's like, at least there's, and I'm sure that like, those people who worked on that one cool action shot, or they did this shot, or it's, I mean, they now get to have people see that, and that's really what matters.
See, what they should say is, oh, I worked on an episode for Secret Level. What episode? Oh, it was a Sony property. Oh, okay.
That's covered. That's the most like baseless. It's just like immediately like, yeah, it's one of them. You don't know. Yeah.
It's Sony properties.
You know what's really funny about this? I swear to God, I'm pretty sure it was either Thatch and me or Zach and me. I'm pretty sure we watched this trailer for this game at a game award one year.
We did have it at a lot of shows to try to promote it.
Yes.
And still nobody knew it existed.
And I remember we watched it thinking like, this is boring and I don't want to watch this. This looks lame. And sure enough,
that was pretty much the consensus
sure
about the game.
fucking enough. Yeah, look, man. Sony a little late to the game here, but I don't know. Overwatch came in like what,
these
2014?
Fucking assholes. Sony wanted to pump out. Apparently, they wanted to pump out like 12 live services by next year, as of a few years ago.
Real quickly, did you hear this game was in development for 8 fucking years?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
All that work down the drain just to be scrapped. It's so sad, man.
Completely misguided. Nobody at any point was like, "Hey, maybe we're just making a piece of shit."
Yeah, those character designs suck.
They're really
I
bad.
haven't even. I've seen.
They're
also
just. I just need to say something for the fucking like Andrew Tate losers. The character designs in the game didn't bomb and suck because it's woke. Okay,
Yeah,
no.
Shut up.
Stupid.
Overwatch makes
is
a shit ton of money.
100 times more woke.
Yeah.
Overwatch literally has an algorithm where they grade wokeness of characters. Okay, that like it wasn't that. It was every other reason.
Overwatch 2 fucking sucked, and it's still going. It's still here. It didn't shut down 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
So,
despite all odds.
yeah, it's just it's something. It's something. All right. Something good though. Arcane Season 2 got a trailer.
It did.
I don't have a lot to say about it because it's more Arcane.
Yeah.
The trailer doesn't really show off a ton, but it looks very exciting. Art style is still gorgeous. I'm excited for what is the final season, I guess.
Yeah, at least of their story or whatever.
Yeah, supposedly that they have other projects in the world or whatever that they're working on.
Which is cool.
But,
I'm okay with that.
yeah, I'd like to see, other characters, other regions, other storylines.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope it gets figures this time around because they didn't last time.
Oh yeah, didn't they make the tiny little figure?
Yeah.
No, Spin Master made figures, but they were based on the game, not
right.
the show.
and now they're doing 1/12 scale. You know?
Give me
Yeah,
D,
that'd be really
please.
nice. I mean,
haven't
yeah,
I
sorry,
haven't
go ahead.
actually seen Arcane, which I know is embarrassing because I'm an animator and I haven't seen Arcane. Like that's super stupid, and I plan on changing that.
Which is
But
good,
the
'cause you
animation
had-
is gorgeous in it, and the animation in this trailer was gorgeous. And I just wanted to point out, I don't know, what's the redhead's name? Redhead with the
Vi.
fists. Eyes character animation on her face is so fucking good. Like that shot of her screaming at like the punching bag when she's like leaning is so cool. You don't see animated like characters express emotion that
Yeah.
way typically. Really cool.
Yeah,
I really
the
love
season
how
one, season 1 is full of that. Like they get into like full on ugly crying and like
They
snot
really
dripping down
good
their
with
face
their
and stuff, yeah.
expression. They're great with their expressions. Yeah, that's what helps sell the emotion of that show a lot because it's a very emotional show and
It is, yeah.
everyone's
It's a very
crying
heavy
and
show.
screaming and yelling at each other all the time. So yeah, you get to see a lot of that. Trailers fucking rocks, man. I was
It's
a
so
huge
good.
fan of that. I like the idea of watching everything fall apart. It's just so cool. You go from literally the top of everything in season 1 to just like this shit show and everything like blowing up in
Yeah.
season 2.
Just
It's
down in
so
the
cool.
slums.
I have been kind of a critic of Jinx specifically from season 1. I didn't like her very much, but she looks a lot better in this trailer. So I'm open. I'm open to it.
Okay. All right.
Look,
And-
I thought she was a little cringe. That's it. But
I think you're
like
cringe because she's a very well written
Whatever.
character and you're stupid.
very well written. Doesn't equal not annoying.
Okay. You could say that
No,
about
okay.
anything.
You're right. You're
If
right.
she
No,
was real, I wouldn't be friends with her.
She's kind of a crazy person.
I wouldn't want to be friends with her. That's for sure. I don't know. No, I just sometime, I need to give the show another watch because I remember the first time I was just like, she's just. There's things that she said and there's things that she did that always kind of irked me. But I'm pretty sure if I went back to it, I'd be totally fine to
She
numb
is
to it.
like an orphan
Insane.
suffering from Stockholm syndrome
Yeah.
who's been driven insane by an
I
abusive
know,
adopted
but I can
father.
still find them annoying.
Okay, it doesn't mean whatever.
You can say the same shit about Harley Quinn. I find her annoying half the time.
Harley Quinn's not written well most of the time though.
True. I'm just saying, personality is a different thing. You get annoyed by someone's personality and still admit they're well written.
But you didn't though until after I said it.
I didn't think she was poorly written. I said I don't like her. There's a difference. Whatever. I can't win this episode. All
you
my
can't.
points are null and void.
They
Let's
are.
talk about something that we can all agree on and rip the fucking
A Minecraft movie.
It's like I've
shit.
been waiting.
I
I've
literally
been
have.
waiting.
Dude, I'm making a video about this trailer. Like, I'm straight up making a video. I'm so excited to talk about this because this shit has pissed me off on a royal level. I don't even care that much about Minecraft, honestly. Like, I grew up with it. Okay, I want to let you guys talk
ass.
first, though. Yeah, it's
So-
cool.
It's Jumanji. It's an isekai. It's all the fucking bullshit that it could possibly be. Jack Black is Steve, and he goes, "I am Steve." And they
Don't.
go, what a loser! And it's
No.
such a tool bag.
Okay. Okay. Really quickly, because I know Thatch has a rant to
Wait,
make.
you should go first because I think
Yeah.
your rant is going to be about most of the my rant is about really weird, unconventional things. So
Yeah.
I want to hear yours
Well,
first as a
mine
solid
is
foundation.
kind of unconventional, but not really. So
We
my
watch a
rant,
fucking llama just eat shit at the end of the trailer, and then a bunch of shit runs by, and then just keeps eating shit. Like, that's not a joke. That's not funny.
Oh, I hate that.
It's
Thank you, Ty.
nothing.
I hate that joke. Thank you for
It's
saying
not a
so
joke.
stupid.
It's nothing.
It's
What's
not.
the punchline?
I don't get it. I'm so confused.
Llama keep chewing after
I don't get it.
the joke is written for like fucking fetus brains. Okay, no. So
I don't
here,
think fetus brains would find it funny though. I don't.
Maybe
I
a
don't think there
1-year-old
is any
maybe
humor
okay.
in it to be had.
a one day fetus comes out of the womb.
Also, this
It
whole
can't even
whole
see,
movie
right? Its
looks
eyes aren't
like
even open.
ass.
Okay, just go into your rant. All right.
Okay. Well, first of all,
Oh, God.
I don't usually let bad like green screen and CGI bug me that much. It looks horrible here.
CGI
It's
is
so bad. Like, look,
abysmal.
I like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I like it. I know it looks like shit. I don't care. This looks actually worse than a fucking YouTube video. It looks horrendous. It doesn't even look like Minecraft most of the time. It looks like
You could take actual Minecraft and put in like shading and texture and lighting mods, and it would look better than this movie.
yeah. They're like making blocks up. They're doing what Pharrell's doing with his Lego movie.
Yeah.
I think that Tyler makes a good mention because I think the issue is the rendering and the animation aren't the problem. It's the art direction and the compositing of like fitting the humans in there, right? So the art direction is fucking abysmal. It's so bad. It's the most unappealing world ever. And the compositing, fitting the people in there, they do not look like they belong in any way, shape, or form.
Well, like, why does Jason Momoa look like a 40-year-old mom?
Oh my god. All the costume designs, everybody looks like a fucking idiot.
It's really bad. Okay.
Apparently Jason Momoa is like something, the garbage man something. So maybe he's like a wrestler or something.
Oh, he's
but he still looks like
I'll get into this in my I'm just gonna fucking go off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. I know what their backstories are because the synopsis was like revealed or something or posted somewhere. Or it's there's a synopsis out there. I know what each of the characters are, and so I've got two major folds. I want to complain about the title after this because I hate it. At first, I want to complain about conception of this story because it is baffling. I don't understand what's going on. So, for example, let's compare it to Jumanji. By the way, I don't even give a shit about the Jumanji movies, right? But they're like normal movies. They're made by like a sane human, right? Like we can agree on that. So so Jumanji has 4 humans that go into a video game, right? They all go into the video game. The humans are a jock, a nerd, a popular girl, and then a nerdy girl, right? That's a very traditional, you can see where the humor will happen there. How they'll bounce off each other. It's we get it. The jokes write themselves, right? That makes sense as a merry band of weirdos to make a family comedy about, right? Yeah. This movie is about a boy, his older sister who's his legal guardian because their parents died recently. The realtor they're trying to buy a house from. They're trying to buy a house from. The 4th character is an 80s like Donkey Kong-esque record holder who is still around nowadays. So I don't understand what the comedy scenario is going to be between the realtor and the grieving 19-year-old mother, like who's adopted her. Like, what is the joke there? How are those personalities going to clash and create humor? I don't understand. Who came up with this idea? Also, Steve is equally as baffling because his backstory was revealed as well. Steve is a normal guy who goes into the Minecraft world and then goes back and forth regularly because he found Minecraft in the 80s. Fell into the Minecraft world in the 80s. No. Wait a minute. Minecraft didn't exist in the 80s. My God. Why would he go back and forth? Does he have like a family? Why would... Again, how are these... Who wrote this? Wouldn't
it make more sense for him to get stuck in the Minecraft world like the original Jumanji, like Robin Williams? Doesn't that make more sense? No, he goes back and forth because who the fuck?
Goes back and forth from the 80s when Minecraft didn't fucking exist. I'm kind of sure that Minecraft isn't actually a game in this movie, but it's like an alternate universe or something.
Oh my God.
Which doesn't make any sense if it's not a game because everything is pixelated like a video game. You know how none of this makes sense. I think from the conception of this story and the characters, this doesn't make any sense and is written by like an alien. Like an alien wrote this.
This movie might legitimately be written by AI.
It might be.
I would not be surprised. It sounds like it.
Yeah.
It really sounds like it.
Literally, if I type in "rate the Minecraft movie" in AI, that is the prompt that they would give me. They'd be like, "The character people from the real world and the two recently widowed." Oh my god! Okay, you broke my
What
brain.
is the lesson? Are they gonna learn to grieve through Minecraft? Like, what
And
is
is
They're
the
gonna grieve.
realtor gonna learn to like appreciate the struggle of these children through
Right?
Minecraft?
She's
And
gonna build
what
a
does
house.
the record
gonna-
label holder have to do with that?
She's going to build a. She's gonna build them a house in Minecraft and go, "Oh,
Yeah,
so
now
this
you
is
can
what it
stay
is."
here for
Oh,
free
no,
where there's
there's gonna be a
zombies and
scene.
creepers.
There's gonna be a scene where they're gonna be like, "Oh no, we need to build a house," and she's gonna turn, and it's gonna be like, "Need a house? I know about houses." I promise you, there's gonna be a joke like that.
Okay.
Promise.
You
I promise you.
Fuck.
there's a big crack in my
maybe not.
brain now.
Because that's a functioning joke with a setup and payoff.
You're right.
I don't know if they can do that in
Okay.
this. I don't. For example, sorry,
Mhm.
one more thing I have to complain about. I'm sorry. And then for example, what I hate when Emma Myers of Wednesday, who's playing the newly fucking parented fucking.
I think we're gonna talk about the same
whatever,
thing. We're about to talk about the exact same thing.
when she so Steve they go, "What's your
Yep.
name?" He goes,
Yep.
"I am Steve,"
Yep.
and she goes, "What a tool bag."
Yep.
Okay. So I've never heard a human being in my life refer to someone as a tool bag. I've heard tool.
I have.
Yeah.
I've heard,
It's
I've
a
heard- well, that
term that
person-
died out.
Yeah. Maybe
Okay,
10
so-
years ago.
It was like an
But
early
nobody
2000s
uses it
term,
anymore.
Yeah.
So
Nobody
it's-
says it.
Also, so she's not. Maybe if she was the realtor or the retro gamer, she's not. She's the 19-year-old Gen fucking Z
Yeah.
mom. She wouldn't say what a tool bag. She wouldn't say that.
Well,
I've never heard of that.
she wouldn't
it's-
say that. And then
It's so weird.
Can we just explain how the joke doesn't make any fucking sense? Because Steve says, "I'm
Just said his
Steve."
name.
Yeah.
He
And
just
then
said his name.
and then Jason Momoa goes, "Well," like he's like, "This is awkward." And then she's like, "What a tool!" But he didn't do anything.
Well, no, you don't get
Just
the
said his
joke.
name.
It's because he thinks he's so cool, but then we have to show you that he's not cool by the people making fun of him.
He's not even like. Why is he not cool? What there's
I'm
no
sorry.
context for the joke.
They're in a freak Minecraft world. He knows what he's doing. He's automatically cooler than them in that situation.
Why wouldn't?
okay?
Why would they? I think they're definitely cutting around something, or like there's definitely more to the joke.
No,
Maybe
The
or maybe
trailer
not.
Is,
I don't think
trailer's
so.
really
No.
bafflingly edited.
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
horrible.
weird. Again, that llama joke makes no sense. I don't get it. I hate it. It's actually my least favorite part of the trailer is the llama thing because it's so
Oh,
cringe.
man. That is cringe. That
it's
tool bag
so-
joke
I
sent me
hate
over
how
the
it,
fucking
like-
moon.
Like turns its head and opens its mouth. Like it's like that's so like what is that? It's like the dumbest form of humor. Like it made a funny face. That's the joke. It made a funny face. It's a fucking cuboid llama. It's every face is gonna be funny. I don't understand. It. And then finally,
Oh.
to put the cherry on top, the name of the movie.
You know, also to punctuate. You know, they do the other thing where they punctuate the joke with a joke, right? Where like Steve says his name and then they make fun of him. They also do the same thing with the sheep, where it's like it goes brah, and then the realtor lady's like, "What the hell?" Hilarious.
I hate
She's
that.
like, lol,
What the
it's like lol random.
Yeah.
A bit lol.
I gotta talk about the
random.
title. I'm sorry. I hate the
I know.
title. It's so bad. It makes no sense.
So pretentious and
It,
stupid.
it makes no sense. They purposefully swerved from calling it the Minecraft movie, right? Because there's the Mario
Just
Brothers
fucking
movie.
Call it Minecraft.
Exactly. Just call they. But I don't understand it because it's just a Minecraft. It's just one of the Minecraft movies. It's
Yeah.
not
It's
the.
one of them.
It's just one. It's a Minecraft movie. It exists.
That feels like an AI
Why do I
title
wanna
too.
see-
Well,
Also, what do you call the sequel?
Because this movie's
What
been
do you
in
call the
development
sequel?
hell,
Is it gonna
and
be
they've
called
made so
another
many different
Minecraft?
versions.
So it's just
Is
one
it-
of them.
Another Minecraft
Or-
movie?
A second
What?
Minecraft movie.
Ugh.
That's so bad. Why? Like I don't.
God.
It's like
I hope this
baffling.
movie fucking bombs into a villain. But I want it to do worse than Morbius. I want it to suck so hard, more
It's
than
not.
anything.
It's gonna make insane money.
It
dude.
will.
It's
It'll
Minecraft.
make.
It's
It'll
gonna
make
make
a lot.
money,
It'll make a
unfortunately.
ton. All these stupid kids will be like, "I grew up with Minecraft and I love."
It's gonna make
Minecraft."
money, and then they're gonna make a Roblox movie, and it's gonna.
I
be
have more
filled with
faith in the fucking
skibbity
Roblox
pop.
it will,
movie than
No
this.
way.
Tyler. It will be
I do.
an Roblox movie.
And
And
Roblox
movie.
It makes me want to
And
vomit.
And the punchline at the end of the trailer will be skibbity fucking toilet.
See, that sounds like a better movie already.
No, it fucking doesn't. Shut up.
It does. If Skibidi Toilet was in this, I would be way more a
hate
fan of
you
this.
so much.
Let me enjoy stupid shit, okay? This
Fuck
sucks. You know
I
what?
can't.
Fuck
If you want to
you.
enjoy stupid shit, why don't you like this trailer?
Because it's not stupid enough. It's fucking...
it's pure stupid.
Okay. It's not brain rotty, but
No,
it's like fucking...
it's pretty
just-
brain rot.
It's just bizarre. To me, my biggest takeaway is nothing makes any sense in the movie. When I watch the trailer, I am just confused. Like, for example, we saw the renders of them. I sent it to you guys, and I didn't like the designs back then because why would you give the fucking cheap teeth and exact whatever? But to be fair, I'd seen weird designs. Like when I first saw the Mario fucking design, I didn't not as bad as this, but I was like, that's weird. I'm not used to that, right?
Yeah.
But then you see the trailer and it clicks. It clicks. You're like, I get it. I see it. It looks gorgeous. I get it. It clicks. That has been my experience with these movies. This, it not only didn't click, it made it less of a click. Like I don't know how you could do that, but it clicked less. It unclicked me even more so than I was already not clicked.
This would
like,
be like the equivalent of this would be like if the original Sonic movie design, if his entire world looked as horrifying as he did.
Oh yeah.
I've heard people be like, "Oh, they're just gonna Sonic this." They can't.
No.
It's the entire fucking movie. Unless they delay it 2 years, they can't re-CG this thing.
They'd have to remake a new movie, and they've sunk too much
They
money.
would
into it
also
already.
double their fucking budget, and you know that's not happening.
No, hell no. They're not doing that shit. This movie's
They're
it's
not
coming
gonna do it.
out. It's coming out the way it's coming out.
Funny. Dude, there's a quote from the director, who, by the way, is the director of Napoleon Dynamite.
What the fuck?
What?
That's
Why
the
did
best.
you give him
That makes
What?
that makes the human stuff make more sense. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
with you.
It makes sense, but also
At
the
least it
decision to
explains
hire
it.
him makes less sense. Like, it's just. I
Just
don't.
cements how wrong everything
Anyway.
feels.
He said in a quote, he's like, I really don't want this to be like Ugly Sonic. Sorry, fucker. It's worse.
Yeah,
Way
you
too
fucking
late.
failed.
It's too late for that shit.
How could you? What did you think I don't know how you can be self-aware enough to go like, I don't want this to look like Ugly Sonic, and then make this movie. Like,
God.
what?
And when your trailer comes out, that's the only thing people think of.
Yep.
Exactly.
Everyone
yeah.
wants to unsonic. Yeah, everyone's like, let's Sonic this shit. You can't, dude. You're fucked.
Yeah,
You're
that's
fucked.
not
It's
happening.
It's done.
Sonic was one character in the movie.
This is, you know what's awesome?
This is the movie.
Last week we had a fucking awesome trailer to talk about. We were so excited. We were
yeah.
so over the move. This week we get the worst shit I ever could have seen in recent times.
Biggest, steamiest pile of dog shit for you to sniff up.
Yeah, I will say, I've been thinking about this trailer a lot, which, you know what, somewhat effective in the fact that I've been thinking about it a lot. It's a good trailer in the sense
it's
that
haunting you like a phantom.
a ghoul, a damn freaking ghoul. It's true. It's absolutely true. But I'm like obsessed with how bad this shit is.
It is.
I don't know how much farther we can go with this, but I just it's horrendous. And anyone who's excited for this movie, God bless you, but I can't see the vision. I
also,
can't see it.
Stop fucking saying it's for kids. That's so fucking stupid. I just saw the Sonic 3 trailer, and it was the hardest thing I'd seen in a couple weeks, and it's like, that's for kids too. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
most badass trailer possible for kids.
Also,
Hey, the most
it's
epic fucking that trailer's so epic, but I didn't get to talk about it. I just want to real quick. That trailer's fucking epic. It's not just cool, it's epic. It's like scale. It's like this is an event. Like, I have to be there. The music's fucking cool. Dude, it's like fucking epic. And you put out this dog ass after? What the fuck were you thinking?
embarrassing. It's so bad.
God.
Man, I hate how well this movie's gonna do. I hate it.
Yeah,
I hate it. It doesn't
yeah,
deserve it
yeah.
at all.
This would be like if the Fallout show trailer came out, and then they put out the trailer for the Halo show, and you just see Master Chief's fucking ass cheeks half the time.
This is so weird. We're getting video game fucking adaptations are so inconsistent. There's like you get really
So
good
inconsistent.
and then you fall down to the bottom again. It's like, what are we doing? Have we not learned our lesson from like Sonic or Mario?
Some people have. Some people
Yeah.
have learned. Hollywood
Yes.
at large has not learned.
I think that's the issue. I think it's when you get these creative teams who actually really fucking care, you get something great. But when you get something like, and also, let's be honest, Mario probably only worked as well as it did because of Nintendo. Let's be real here.
Breathing down
Nintendo,
the necks.
yes, 100%.
Otherwise,
We could have
just been. I mean, I think it was just another Illumination movie, but
I think it's better than just an Illuminate. I think it's got some. I think it stands out.
probably the best of Illumination's
Yes.
movies, but that's
Yes,
not a high
100%.
bar.
At least it's the best looking Illumination movie,
Yes,
and the least
absolutely.
obnoxious. The least obnoxious Illumination.
Yeah.
The
It doesn't-
least offensive. Yeah, it doesn't have
It doesn't
fucking
make me wanna
minions or anything.
Yeah, there's no minion. Well, yeah, no, you're good. There's no minions. Thank God. Well, there is actually a minion in the movie, and it pissed me off when I saw that little guy at the beginning of the movie. But yeah, no, and then we get shit like this, and it's like, what are we doing, guys? Can we lock in, please?
For the love of
Why?
God, please.
Love of God,
Bro
lock-
was tweaking when he made this.
I'm tweaking right now talking about it. I'm about to have a fucking aneurysm. We should probably wrap this up.
I've
lose my
I've
goddamn
been
mind.
desperately looking for any good news to have come out while we've been talking about this, just to end on something better. but
And on
there's
something good.
nothing. There's nothing.
There's nothing.
The Zelda set's really good.
Mega Man's really good.
Mega
Just
Man's
watch
pretty
it.
good.
Wash your
Fucking-
brain out with this.
Fucking Fire Dragon piece is pretty damn cool.
Just some goodness on screen to just refresh. To
Guys, let's all
reboot.
give a wholesome smile to the audience so that they're not. That's not wholesome.
Has there been any good news this week?
I mean, Arcane was pretty good.
I talked
That's
about.
yeah.
I thought it was good news. Everyone else kind of looked at me like,
Fucking
but
Sabo
whatever.
came out, and you were like, "Oh wait, he's cringe. I don't like Sabo." Like that was the best fucking news you got all week, pretty much.
No, I like the chapter more than I like the figure, brother.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But you all looking at me like I was a crazy man. Anywho,
Well, because you had 7 things to talk about in a row with the dog ass internet.
this is true. It got better towards the end, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well,
There's like no good news.
No,
well,
yeah.
yeah, it was
mean,
kind of a rough week. It ended on a
I should have put Arcane after this, but I thought
Yeah.
it would be the bigger discussion, so it should come
I mean,
at
it
the
was.
It was,
definitely
it
was.
was.
Yeah.
This is the complete inverse of last week, where we had the awesome trailer to talk about. People working on the Minecraft movie. Fuck you!
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. You made a mistake at every single possible turn.
Much
So-
like my life.
I don't think there is one good decision I saw in that trailer. I don't think there's a single
No.
good decision that was made.
Nope.
Oh,
I adore
also,
Jack
real
Black,
quick,
but no,
sorry.
this ain't it, Chief.
One last thing that makes no sense. Why in the fucking fuck is Eve wearing a V-neck over a t-shirt that's the same color as the V-neck? Why would you do that? That makes no
Yeah.
sense.
That's weird.
No person has ever done that.
They
You are
also
the
just-
first person to do that.
They also just
Why
couldn't
would you
give.
do that?
They couldn't just give him a shirt that shows off a little bit more of his chest, like Steve does too.
Or
They
just
had.
a t-shirt, or
Oh,
just
yeah.
anything other than what they did. I don't
Yeah.
like. Why would? It's like, is that what they think people dress like? Like nobody wears a V-neck that's the same color as the
They're
t-shirt.
all
That's-
wearing. They're all wearing some pretty generic ass clothes. Jason Momoa. I don't know
They're
what
not
the
wearing
fuck
generic clothes. They are all wearing some pretty fucking stupid clothes.
they are. Well, that's yeah. Jason Momoa, just the design. Oh, his design upsets me on a
Looks-
personal
Got
level.
Hermione Granger hair from Harry Potter.
He does.
So horrible.
Guys,
I don't
Everyone
know.
said-
I I legitimately don't know how Jason Momoa is like, yeah, this is good costume design.
I know how.
I'll be in a movie like this.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, Jason.
It doesn't make any sense. He could have been like, no, I have long hair. Let's just use my hair.
Oh, that's what you're saying. I thought you meant how they got him to be in this movie. Gotcha.
No, just his character design.
Oh yeah. Well, they Jason, more money. We have a creative vision, Jason. We need you to look like an ugly asshole.
Wouldn't
There's
you
no
look like a
vision.
goddamn moron?
There's creative blindness. Creative blindness.
It is
Yeah.
insulting. Like, it's hurting me. I'm getting an aneurysm right now
there was
thinking
a
about
creative
this
black hole on the production of this movie.
There was. God damn it.
Yeah.
That upset me so much. Sorry, guys. Sorry, audio listeners.
Genuinely a soul-sucking discussion.
Yeah, I wish I had some good news to share with you guys. The good news, to bring it back around, I guess.
Don't talk about your stupid Ninjago Dragon again.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were about to pull that shit up. It's like, don't talk about that shit again. Nobody cares.
That was the best news of the week for me.
I got more bad news. I went to Barnes & Noble to get more D&D figures, and they're all sold out, so that sucked.
That was bad news upon a bad week.
News. Bad news.
Bad
week.
news
Hopefully
bears.
next week sucks. Let's hope next week is awesome.
Well, also, within there, you would have heard Lay say something. Maybe Lay's news is good news. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
He's in a different
maybe
world.
we'll end with that.
So I've been asked to do this for the podcast since I didn't make it last episode or whatever. I'm currently ill, so if I sound a bit off, that's why. But I wanted to give my thoughts on the 2 new B&M Doctor Who figure releases that are getting released on the 23rd of September, which is the Emperor Davros figure and the History of the Daleks set, number 18, I believe, which is based on Resurrection of the Daleks. And yeah, so both releases have been like some of the most desired re-releases, so to speak, in the entire line for years and years and years, and they're finally coming out. So it's nice that we're finally getting them. That Emperor Davros was incredibly hard to find back in the day. As well, it was already a Forbidden Planet exclusive set, and like I say, it was hard to find then. It has probably been the most requested re-release figure in the entire line, and now it's coming out. It's got updated paint apps on the face. It makes it look more accurate to Davros in the episode from Remembrance of the Daleks. And yeah, overall, it looks like a great figure. It's definitely one that I'm after. I'm glad I didn't fork out 150 plus for it on eBay in the last year or so. And then moving to the Resurrection set, this is one that I've been dying to get my hands on and been hoping that they would release, especially that black and white Supreme Dalek. I love the way it looks. It is one of my favourite colour schemes for a Supreme. And I mean, both figures, the drone looks great, as in the paint apps are finally accurate. That's been released a few times throughout the years, but for some reason they've always given it like a blue tint to the colouring, and that's not accurate to the actual prop. So it's nice to see that it's finally getting the accurate colours. Happy hunting, I guess, because it's a nightmare trying to get these things out in the wild, and yeah, you got to fight a lot of scalpers.
Okay,
asshole.
guys, listen to Lay say something, maybe good, maybe bad, I don't know. Find out.
And fucking bye.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We love you.